Hey Internet, Eric here. Rachel's over there on the computer.
Hello.
I don't know if you can hear her or not, but she might participate. It's been a while since I've done a live stream, and it's New Year's Eve, and we don't party, so this is the best I can do. Hope everybody had a good Christmas. We had a decent one, I think. We got a new TV. One of them smart TVs that I don't know how to work yet. Rachel's happy because there is unsolved mysteries on it, and she has been pretty much addicted to it for the past week since we've gotten it. And are you finished with the first season yet?
No, I don't know.
No.
I haven't watched it that much yet.
All I remember is we haven't seen anything really good yet. I just remember Robert Stack and the creepy music, and that was fun. And it's fun because I'm always going to bed before she does, and all I can think about is going to sleep with that creepy music.
Yeah.
Yeah, the smart TV's been fun. I've been going through all these, trying to scope through all these, what do you call them, app channels, what have you. Basically, I found a lot of horror movie ones. And what I've really been searching on is the, I guess, private channels. And I found some iTunes podcast channels, a lot of B movie channels, some wrestling channels, and Rachel's happy because now we have Netflix strictly on the computer. We don't have to, and it looks like I'm talking to myself. That's Rachel typing, even though you can hear her in the background. It's funny how she's watching on my channel, which is why it says no one's watching. Oh, she thinks it's funny. I have my Back to the Future 2 hat. Which is really, really hard on my head. Can you? It's made of some hard plastic.
Yeah.
I got it from Roger on channel Dawnstar, and I'm already sweating. This is really uncomfortable. But I'm wearing it because I guess we're going, oh God, into the future. So I figured, why not look like a dumbass? More so. Well, that was the main thing we got for Christmas was the smart TV. And it's nice because now we can watch it and the volume is not at, 25. We can just regularly hear it at like a 2 or 3, so that's nice.
Right.
Although, we now have the Netflix app on the TV, which is nice because now the Wii won't overheat and I won't have to get my fat, lazy ass up off the couch to unplug the Wii and then restart it all over again. However, our daughter has gotten now more addicted, and I've been watching the real Ghostbusters like for hours at a time, and it's now one of those cartoons that I love that I'm now sick of. Another thing is we had a family get together yesterday, and I brought home this. It looks like a jar of pee.
I'm going to drink it.
I'm going to drink it. It's a
what did she call it?
aquavit.
Yes.
It's some type of Swedish whiskey.
Bourbon.
Tastes like dill. It's fine. It's very strong, I guess. So I'm drinking out of a mason jar because I'm very classy here. And then a buddy from work gave me this weird thing. It's boozled jelly beans. What is it? It's those mystery jelly beans where either it's going to be something really, really delicious flavored.
Or it's going to taste like barf.
Or it's going to taste like shit. Like there's one that says it's either going to taste like peach or it's going to taste like barf, lime, or lawn clippings. I won't ruin them all. I'm going to open the fucking thing up. And I'm bored. And there's nothing on TV. So I guess you spin this dial like that. And then, I don't know, how do you open it up? Oh, they're all in baggies. I don't know how the hell this is going to work. Yeah, they're all in individual bags like that. Maybe I'll just open them up and just eat them by the color. Let's see what that is. I'm not looking forward to doing this. Because there's one that says like chocolate or dog food. Yeah, it's going to be fucking gross. Anyways, so I'm going to do that. I just got done watching a really good documentary called Hired Gun, which is about all the guitarists and drummers that play for popular bands, like people. They talked to Jason Newsted, who played for Metallica, and they talked to Nita Strauss, who's played for Alice Cooper, and people that have worked for Billy Joel. And Billy Joel seems like such a fucking asshole. I would not want to work with that man. You start from like their humble beginnings, and then you see how fame changed Billy Joel, and it turned him into this egotistical asshole. And he really seems like you think of it like this. He's like Axl Rose. It seems like without like the riot starting, like in concerts and stuff like that. It's more like the behind the scenes stuff. He seems like such a fucking prick. We saw Star Wars a couple weeks ago. We really enjoyed it. I don't understand the hate for it. I think it's literally just a bunch of fanboys not liking something new with the characters. Oh, I felt good. And like I loved what they did with the Luke Skywalker character. What that shadow? Oh, it's a DVD. Oh, get this shit out of the way. My sister really liked it. Rachel really enjoyed it. It's been out long enough, so I don't care about spoilers. Rachel was happy that Yoda was there. She really likes Yoda, and she's giving me a dirty look right. She's giving me a dirtier look right now while she's eating a cookie. She hates Yoda. I don't know why. It's because you don't like Muppets, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, she hates Muppets. I don't know why. Yoda looks cute and cuddly. See, she's lying right now. But I loved what they did with the Luke Skywalker character. I loved him being the grumpy old man and not wanting to do anything to help anybody. There's a great twist in his character, because if it was the same old, I'm going to teach a young person to be a Jedi, we've seen that before so many times. Almost done with the Dead Zone, and I'm happy that once I'm done with the Dead Zone, thanks to the Roku app, I will be able to watch the Dead Zone TV show. Oh, I'm going to open up this bag, which I've never seen before, with Anthony Michael Hall, so it'll be interesting to... Yeah, I'm not going to do the spinner thing. It's going to be interesting to watch that.
You want me to open it?
No, I got it. What is this? I got a white one. So, white one is either coconut or spoiled milk. I already hate coconut. So.
You have the garbage?
Oh, I got the garbage. Yeah, I got my garbage.
Did you even throw it out?
I got my garbage can. It's not for puke for alcohol. It's puke because of the jelly beans. So. Let's see here.
It's either coconut or what?
That's the spoiled milk. That's fucking nasty. Oh, there's still an aftertaste. That's fucking gross. You want to try one?
No.
Oh.
You want me to pour you some apple juice? Or
No.
Capri Sun or something? Beer probably is not going to help it.
Oh, fuck me. No. Oh. Fuck, that was nasty. Who the hell... Oh. Okay. I don't even know what I was talking about. Star Wars, Yoda. Fuck, that was gross. Oh, there's still some...
Do you want me to get you some?
No, I didn't. I didn't even swallow it. I just bit into it, and there's just like... It's like on my teeth. That was fucking gross. I would have... that did taste like a milky... Oh.
Yeah.
That's fucking nasty. I was talking to one of my friends on Twitter, and she said she liked these jelly beans.
Ew.
I don't know if she was talking about if she liked regular jelly beans or if she liked these weird flavored ones. But she said it was like jelly bean Russian roulette.
Oh.
And I said it's like real Russian roulette. The only people that enjoy it are the people watching.
Now you're supposed to sip that.
Oh, after eating that fucking spoiled milk jelly bean, I'm gonna fucking drink. Oh, it was gross. Oh, you laugh. I dare you to eat one of these fucking.
I don't.
Oh.
Thank you.
See, now I'm afraid to eat the other white one because that might be coconut or it might be another spoiled milk. Oh, there's 2 of each. No, wait. No, there's not. Fuck. Anyways, what were we talking about? Star Wars. Star Wars was good. Yoda. I'd rather eat out Yoda than eat that thing. Oh. See, what's this one? Okay, green, pinkish yellow, orange, or blue.
Oh, you're asking me what
Yeah, what color should I eat?
What? Green?
Green? I'm not trying the white again. Well, I can try the white again, I guess. Green, like a yellowish, nasty color, an orange, or a blue?
Orange.
Orange. Okay, so orange is... Oh, man. Wait, does that got dots on it? Yeah. So this is either going to be strawberry banana smoothie or dead fish.
Oh, no.
Well, I like sardines. I like sardines. Like you put sardines on like...
It's not going to be like...
Like if you put a sardine on like a cracker and you put some mustard on it, that's pretty good. Ugh.
Dead fish?
Either that or that's the most rotten ass smoothie I've ever fucking had. These are fucking horrible. Anyway, that's not as bad as the spoiled milk though. So my channel's finally taken off. We're getting a lot more views. Rachel and I just did some more cartoon commentaries the other day. We did Rubik the Amazing Cube, which was about this little weird alien who lives in a Rubik's Cube. The Rubik's Cube lives with some weird Mexican family. Mm-hmm. And it's voiced by Ron Palillo of Welcome Back, Kotter, of all people. And then we did Cartoon All-Stars to the Rescue, the anti-drug PSA, with all the, you know, the chipmunks and the Smurfs and all that shit. And then what was the last one we did? Oh, we did Gravedale High. Yeah. Where Rick Moranis is the high school teacher of a bunch of monsters.
Yeah.
So, oh. All right, we got blue, green, or that weird yellowish color.
Blue.
Blue? Yeah. Okay, blue is either berry blue or toothpaste. Fucking retarded.
You have fresh breath.
Yeah, probably not. It can't be as bad as the other two. Toothpaste.
It's not that bad.
It's toothpaste. That one's not bad. No, it's not bad. It's just a mint flavor, kind of. So, I guess Rachel and I are going to be doing, next we had a request for the My Pet Monster cartoon and the My Pet Monster live action movie. You know what a My Pet Monster is, right?
Yeah.
Like the plush toy?
The blue guy.
Yeah, the blue plush toy. I don't remember ever seeing the cartoon. I'm sure it's retarded. But I remember the VHS movie. I watched it a million times. It's stupid as shit. You're going to hate me for it. And it's going to be funny. What else? We're pretty boring. We haven't had a lot to... We haven't done anything worthwhile, worth talking about. So, basically, I'm just going to sit here and drink and eat jelly beans all fucking night. Okay, green or that yellow color?
Green.
Lime or lawn clippings? Who the fuck makes a grass?
Like, who knows what lawn clippings taste like?
Yes. What did you do over the weekend, Jimmy? I got hired by a jelly bean factory to eat grass so I can tell them what it tasted like so some dumb fuck on YouTube can eat these. Alright. Lime or lawn clippings? I mean, you can't tell by smell. There's no flavor in that, so I guess that's the lawn clippings.
Oh, okay. Maybe it's a delayed flavor.
I hope not. Probably not. Because that spoiled milk one, that was instant. What was the other one I had? The dead fish, that was instant. And so was the toothpaste. So I guess that's long clippings. Yeah. It's a dumb idea.
Is that all the colors there is?
Oh no. I got a whole fucking dial of colors. Ugh. I got all these baggies. I'm not eating all this shit.
Oh, I see.
I got all these baggies full. Fuck my life. So I guess I'm eating this weird yellow one with specks on it. This is either caramel corn or moldy cheese.
Ew.
Yeah, why you say ew? You're not the one eating it. Mm.
I guess it was moldy cheese.
That was fucking nasty ass, like old, like nacho cheese. This was a dumb idea, man.
Who's the friend that gave it to you?
I'm not gonna say his name on.
Find them and tell them that you tried it.
Oh, he doesn't do social media, but
Oh.
oh fuck that wasn't as bad as the spoiled milk, but it had like that say you like those like queso dips or whatever. It's like get a jar of queso dip, open it and let it sit on like the shelf for like 2 days because it had that weird like nacho flavor to it. That was fucking gross. Oh, that was nasty. All right, well, I'm not gonna. Should I redo these colors I've already had just to try to get the good flavor or no?
No, do different ones.
Like I haven't gotten the good green flavor and I haven't gotten the good white flavor yet. I don't want to try the
white one.
I don't want to try that again because I might get spoiled
There's
milk.
2 of each.
Yeah, there's either a good flavor or a bad flavor.
Oh, it's up to you.
Nah, fuck that shit. Once I do a color, I'm done. Let's see here. What do I got? Okay, these are different. These are different flavors here. So I'm not going to do a color if I've already done it. So thank God I don't have to try a white one again.
You've done spoiled milk, moldy.
Hold on. Where's the fucking dial thing at? Ah, there it is.
Moldy cheese.
I've done moldy cheese, spoiled milk. I guess it was long clippings. Toothpaste, and the fucking nasty dead fish. What are you typing? Just the flavors I've done?
Yeah.
Well, no one else is watching this, so they're not going to see.
If they come back to it later.
Yeah. Ugh. Let's see here. Yellow. What's this? Did I do yellow yet? Oh, okay. Caramel corn or moldy cheese? I already did that one.
Yeah.
No. Oh, no. I didn't do this one. It's either buttered popcorn or a rotten egg. This thing is, you and someone else are the only one watching this, so I'm doing this all for nothing. Yay, me!
Who else is watching?
Well, they don't have to participate if they don't want to. They might not even be signed in.
Oh.
I'm gonna rinse my mouth out with this shit. This smells really good. It smells really good. I can taste the dill in it. And it's not a...
What did you say it was called?
Aquavit.
Oh, that's right.
It's like I said, it's a
It's a
Swedish bourbon, Swedish whiskey.
Yeah.
Really good. It doesn't burn like Jack Daniels. It doesn't stink like Jack Daniels.
Did my sister tell you what she did when they brought it out in shot glasses, so they all did it like a shot?
Yeah, she did it like a shot, and she didn't realize that it's for sipping. Okay. All right. Let's see here. What did I say this was?
Buttered
Oh, horror
popcorn
game. Horror Gamer's here. Horror Gamer, welcome. Glad you were able to show. What I'm doing since you just showed up, Horror Gamer, is Horror Gamer, if anyone else watches this, which just him and my wife watching right now, he's a new YouTuber that I started watching. I found him on Twitter, and I think he's only at between 7 and 10 subscribers right now. Really cool guy. He's got a lot of stuff on his channels right now. He started with some movie reviews. I watched his Exorcist review, which was really cool. And what I liked about his Exorcist review is he talked about the things he liked, and then he held up the Blu-ray and he showed the inside of it. So we got to see like the pamphlet inside it, and all the bonus features that were involved. He's done some Let's Play videos, which I haven't watched yet, but they're for the new Friday the 13th game. He did a video about him using an Ouija board, which seems really interesting. So anyone who watches this on a replay, definitely check out Horror Gamer. He's a new YouTuber that could use some subscribers, and give him a shot. All right, Horror Gamer. What I was saying is, since I'm bored on New Year's and I'm decided to drink, I have a bunch of these weird ass fucking jelly bean things, where either it's a delicious flavor, or it's a really nasty ass flavor. So far, I've gotten stuck with all of the nasty ass flavors. I've gotten stuck with toothpaste, long clippings, dead fish, spoiled milk. That was fucking gross. And no, what was the other one? Moldy cheese. That was fucking nasty. So this one, I guess we've decided is yellow, so it's either buttered popcorn or a rotten egg. Oh, and Horror Gamer, just sounds like some tasty shit. Nothing's been tasty yet. The toothpaste was fine because it's just that mint flavor. Long clippings didn't taste like nothing. The worst is probably the fucking spoiled milk, followed by the moldy cheese. Dead fish was nasty, but again, I eat sardines, so I can handle a fish flavor. But Horror Gamer also just put up a top 10 list, I think, of his favorite horror movies for 2017. So I'm very excited to see that. I haven't watched a lot of horror that came out this year, but I know It and Cult of Chucky is at least going to be on my list if I did a list. But again, I'd have to find out a list of 10 horror movies that came out this year. So this is going to be, what did I say? Buttered popcorn or rotten egg?
Which you don't really like either.
It's the egg. Ugh. I haven't gotten one good flavor yet.
Find out the fucker who... Oh. I'm going to be pissed if I eat all these flavors and I don't get a good one. It's going to be a waste of fucking time.
You yell at your friend at work.
Oh, I'm going to. My dumbass decided to do this. But, it was definitely... Was it my... Yeah, it was probably my favorite horror film of the year.
It was?
Yeah, Horror Gamer, if you haven't seen my review yet, I've reviewed both It movies. Lots of fun. I really enjoyed it. I loved Bill Skarsgård as Pennywise. He was a lot different than Tim Curry. He wasn't goofy at all. Yeah, it was fun reviewing both It films and seeing how different they were. But It is probably definitely my favorite horror film of this year, followed by Cult of Chucky, because Cult of Chucky was just so much fucking fun. I had a lot of fun with that film. It was still bloody and gory. It was still... No, that's the one I watched. The last one you watched with me was Curse of Chucky.
Oh.
That was the one that took place in the house, and it had the girl with the wheelchair.
Yeah.
This one takes place right after that. It's still following her, and she's now in an insane asylum because she was found guilty of all the murders. I'm going to check them out. Yeah, Skarsgård was a beast. Curry was a legend. Yeah, and see, the thing is, what I liked about the new It is that, yeah, check out my reviews, but what I liked about in the new It is that Skarsgård did not try to imitate Tim Curry at all. And that was great because how are you going to follow that up? You know, people are already going to compare you to Tim Curry, and he did great. I won't say too much of it since you're going to check out my reviews, but just the way he used his body movements and just the scene in the fridge when he was all twisted up and he came out of it all contorted and just shook it off, and then Yeah, he was great at being really scary. Um, and then again, Tim Curry, he was fantastic, being scary, being funny. He could just flip of a switch. He did great.
Ooh-ha! Ooh-ha!
Yes, my wife loves the part, of course, in the library where he's got the noisemaker and
So
the
stupid.
the fucking funny face, and it's like he snorted a bunch of cocaine like right before that scene. But Cult was pretty good, man. I love the scene with the old lady in the hospital. The scene I really loved. And if anybody watches this, I mean, it's just my wife and Horror Gamer watching right now. Anyone watches this later, I'm going to spoil some scenes. Not necessarily, but I'll just say the scene where I love the scene where the multiple Chucky dolls are there and they're both debating on who wants to go kill Andy. And that was a lot of fun. So the comedy worked, but the gore was really good too. The drill in from behind, the power drill from behind was fantastic. Love the gore. The scene where, let's just say, the ceiling shattered and cut the girl to ribbons. It was really good. Cult was a lot of fun. And then, like I said, I've already mentioned spoilers when can't think of the character's name, but Fiona Dora, the main girl in the wheelchair, she gets possessed by Chucky, and then she does an impersonation because the girl in the wheelchair is actually the daughter of the guy who does the voice of Chucky, like real life daughter, and she imitates her dad exactly, even down to the Nika. He imitates her dad absolutely, like down to the laugh and the giggles, and it's so good. All right, what do we got here? You got this weird looking green spotted one.
Is it frog?
Frog.
Speckled frog.
Oh, it's either juicy pear or booger.
You should ask Rebecca how that.
Yeah, let's ask our daughter how booger tastes. She's 5, but yeah. Fuck my life. Thank you, Jesus. It's a pear.
It's a pear.
Oh, it's a pear. I finally got a good flavor. Thank you, Jesus. So we're not doing the white ones again. Oh, not doing the white ones again. Because that was already spoiled milk. Sorry, Horror Gamer. You showed up late. I'm not doing the white ones. I love you, but I'm not doing the white ones. Let's see. What else is this? What's this one? I don't know. Anything else? Any movies you've seen recently that you liked? You liked
Wonder Woman, and then I like Star Wars.
What the fuck? I can't say. Okay, whoever just said hola, I'm letting you know. We can't say his name because that the fat author guy that I don't like might be watching. He says we got to call him something else. So, hey, what were we supposed to call you? I'm trying to think. Anyways, he knows who I'm talking about. He'll say it in the comments. Nabi. Okay, so you gotta call him Nabi.
Okay, Nabi.
Okay. So Nabi, welcome. You have missed me spit lots of shit into my garbage can already. Because remember I told you about these nasty ass jelly bean shit. I've already had moldy cheese. I've already had spoiled milk. I've already had long clippings, which doesn't taste like nothing. Toothpaste tastes fine. Dead fish was nasty. Rotten egg was fucking gross. Moldy cheese was fucking nasty. And thank God I had juicy pear, not the booger. So wait a minute. So does that mean I gotta keep eating the green ones until I get the booger flavor?
I would say yes, but it's your party.
Yes. Party of one. I guess I'll keep going. I can eat the blue one again. I'll keep trying the blue one because not the booger. Well, see, I only tried one of like that one, and I got the pear instead of the booger. And so I'll try a blue one again because toothpaste just tasted like mint, and I wonder what the berry blue tastes like. That's not a fucking toothpaste. Not a fucking toothpaste one.
These are all fresh breath.
Yeah, I'll have fresh breath after I'm drinking beer and drinking whiskey out of a mason jar.
And eating rotten eggs.
Oh, that fucking rotten egg one was nasty. The spoiled milk was still the worst one. What was I saying? Oh yeah, how we liked it, and Nobby himself actually said he really liked Cult of Chucky. He was surprised. He was just happy because he got to see. What was it? You really liked the nurse because there was like a real sexy nurse walking down, for no reason. But Cult of Chucky was a lot of fun, a lot better than I thought it would be. Yeah, Cult of Chucky. Too much nasty ass jelly beans.
Too much bourbon.
Cult of Chucky had the sexy nurse in it. Nurses can be sexy. I mean, when in a movie of a horror movie, is there ever an ugly nurse? Like Nightmare on Elm Street Part 2 had the sexy nurse. Until you see like the deleted scene where it's like you see this. That's the one you've watched with me where they get like all the special powers. The Dream Warriors.
Okay.
And it's the scene where the mute boy, he's got the crush on the sexy nurse, and the sexy nurse of course takes him. Misery had an ugly nurse. Well, some people find Kathy Bates sexy. I don't know.
She's more motherly looking.
Motherly? Is that like a nice way of saying ugly?
No, not ugly. She's just like
motherly. What does motherly mean? Because that sounds like a nice way of saying something mean.
Oh, like those sweater vests and I don't know.
Homely. There you go.
Not homely.
I'm
She's
sorry.
not ugly.
Okay, here's the okay. Here it is. What would you rather see then? Because she gets naked in About Schmidt, or Rosie O'Donnell gets naked in an episode of Nip Tuck.
Ooh.
Who would you rather see?
Kathy Bates probably.
Ooh, Kathy Bates has like 20 years on Rosie. Yeah. Oh shit. Nobby, who would you pick? I'm putting you on the spot. Naked, full frontal. Kathy Bates. Rosie, horror gamer. Wow, he's choosing Rosie. I don't know. Now, I'm not talking about like 1990s, A League of Their Own Rosie. I'm talking about current Flock of Seagulls hairstyle Rosie. Rosie or Kathy? Rosie, because I want to see her dick. Well, she does have a big one, especially if you follow her on social media, which I don't. But a lot of people retweet her. Horror Gamer picked Rosie.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, you can see in the comments.
Oh, there it is. Okay, yeah.
Oh, God. Rosie in the dark. There you go. Rosie in the dark. And then make sure, just in case, you have a bag over her head. And if she starts to talk to you, change it to a plastic bag just to be safe. Oh, man. I don't know who I would pick. And we're talking about them currently, too, because I just saw Kathy Bates in Bad Santa 2. Ooh. It's like the gravity has like hit her like 200 times fold, like since...
Half a duty car.
Yeah. Ugh. I don't know, man. I'm going to eat a jelly bean instead just to change the subject. All right, we got this rainbow colored one. Rainbow colored, you can't really see it. There you go. Just think of the witches scene in Lords of Salem. Oh, man, see, that's what's sad. Lords of Salem is one of the few Rob Zombie movies you haven't watched with me. What Navi is saying is in the very beginning, there's a bunch of old witches, and they get full frontal naked because Rob Zombie likes to make you uncomfortable.
Right.
And they're all old and gross and crusty. What's really sad about that beginning is Meg Foster is one of the witches. And I used to have a huge crush on Meg Foster. In the 80s. 80s Meg Foster. Like, she was in They Live. She's the one you've seen with the weird cat eyes. Like, she was evil.
Oh, yeah, she's weird looking.
She was Evil Lynn in the Masters of the Universe movie.
Yeah.
I don't know. There was something about her. I found her attractive. I had a huge crush on her when I was younger. Might have been the cat eyes. Might have been the cheekbones or something. And then we finally get to see her naked. And when do we see her naked? When she's in her fucking late 60s. And it was...
Not pretty.
Kathy in American Horror Story Freak Show, the bearded lady. Hell yeah. I don't know. Well, see, the beard is good because it covers her face a little bit. But, man. seeing like late 60s Meg Foster and everything.
Saggy.
Everything's saggy. The face is all wrinkled and dry like beef jerky. And it's just really sad. Oh. I think I would still rather see Gravity. I think I would still rather see Meg Foster naked, though, than either Rosie O'Donnell or Kathy Bates. So I'm going to cheat and say Meg Foster. Now, nasty ass rainbow jelly bean. No, I already did. No. Where is it?
What's it supposed to be?
Oh, rainbow. Carrie Fisher naked. Oh man. See, the problem is it's current. Well, current Carrie Fisher is probably a skeleton right now, so that would be okay.
No, she's still decomposing.
Well, that's true. She's only been dead a year. How long does it take for like a robot body to fully decompose? Especially with formaldehyde. I don't know. Carrie Fisher naked.
They embalm her?
Well, I'm sure they embalm. Unless, I don't know. She had so much drugs in her. She's probably preserved for like the next 25 years. She was sexy, though, when she was younger.
Yeah.
In the 80s. In the 90s. Okay. I saw a porg naked. Well, at least we know porgs taste good. Porgs were those little bird chicken things in the last Star Wars movie that Chewbacca ate. That I'm so glad that we only saw them like every 30 minutes instead of like every 10 fucking seconds.
Bigger in the next one.
I hope not. Alright. So this is, I think, either Tutti Frutti or Stinky Socks. Again, who the fuck is someone? Is someone?
I'm gonna taste my sock that I wore all day long outside.
Exactly. Is someone like paid to fucking sweat in their socks and then just like chew on them, and then tell them how to make the flavor? Tutti Frutti. Thank you.
Rudy.
Thank you, God. Bro, it's not worth it. Well, what else am I going to do? It's New Year's Eve. Everyone else is partying and having lives, and we're sitting here on YouTube watching me eat fucking jelly beans and getting drunk. All right. Yeasty ball sack. Ooh. That would probably have been the moldy cheese flavor. That one was fucking gross. Because it had that, like, nacho fermented taste. Like, you could taste, like, the generic nacho, like, not just the nacho cheese, but, like, the generic, like, tortilla chip flavor. Because we're poor, so we buy the generic stuff. Let's see. That's all. Oh, here's a black one. So I'm not doing a Joy, like, soy sauce. Ugh. All right, here's a black one. And a pink one. Okay, I haven't done black and pink yet. I don't want to do the white one again. Famunda cheese, steak flavor. Oh, fuck, gross. Famunda cheese. You've ever heard of Famunda cheese? It's cheese from Unda.
Oh.
Yeah. Fat people who can't wash their privates have Famunda cheese.
Gross.
Yeah, pretty much. That's probably what it tasted like, Famunda cheese. Let's see here. Those are all white. I'm not tasting that. I'm not... Jesus Christ, 1, 2...
You're gonna get your moldy milk again.
I don't want to try that one again.
Whatever.
Spoiled milk. Fuck it. I'm a little bit buzzed. I'll try it again. So this is either coconut, well, because Nobby and Horror Gamer weren't here yet. Coconut or spoiled milk. I don't like coconut either. Ah!
Spoiled milk?
That was a fucking spoiled milk again. Fuck the white shit. Oh. Oh my fucking God. That's what I get for trying to end. Oh. Fuck that shit. Oh.
Your reaction.
Well, you want to try one?
No.
Oh.
I'm enjoying watching you try them.
Oh, that was. Oh. That is worse than the cheese. What else did I say was gross? That was worse than the dead fish. Like I said, I like sardines, so I can handle fish, but... Oh, fuck me.
The egg.
The egg was bad, too. The rotten egg. Okay, we have a black one. So, this is going to either be chocolate pudding or canned dog food. That fucking egg, or not fucking Spoiled milk. I'm gonna fucking punch my friend when I get see him at work. Oh.
Doesn't do social media.
Oh. The black one.
Alpo.
Well, if you read what Nabi said, tastes like fried chicken and watermelon. Well, maybe. I like those both.
Mixed with despair and rage.
Yeah. Here we go. I wish you could. Smelling doesn't work.
Dog food.
Ah. Ugh.
Dog food?
No, what do you expect? What do you think? Ugh.
This was a dumb idea. This was a dumb idea.
It was all yours.
This was a dumb
I
idea.
didn't provoke you into it.
No, but you didn't say that would be a dumb idea. You didn't stop me from doing it. Anyways. Anything else to talk about? Oh, we finished watching The Office, which was really good. Really like this, all those characters basically on that show. It was one of those shows where, oh, I can still taste that fucking dog food.
Ugh.
Ugh. Office. Oh. Anyways, forget The Office. I'm almost done with the Dead Zone. And when I finish with the Dead Zone, I'm taking a break from Stephen King. What I'm doing is, Nabi knows this, but Horror Gamer, I'm trying to read all of Stephen King's books in publication order. I've read all of his box. Oh, I can still taste that fucking fucking milk. Ugh. When I'm done with Stephen King, what was I saying? When I'm done with the Dead Zone, I'm going to take a break from Stephen King. But what I'm doing is I'm reading all of his books in publication order. And I've already read his Bachman stuff. I'm going to take a break. And Rachel, you haven't seen this book yet because I don't think you watched my unboxing video. I'm going to read this that I got for Black Friday. It's called I Knocked Up Satan's Daughter. And who knew Satan's daughter was white trash? Look at that. It seems really funny. The print, I mean, it's easy read. The print's like that, you know. It's only... Yeah, someone probably died upstairs. I don't know. Someone fell down. It's only... What is it? 136 pages. The reading looks really easy, so I could probably finish this in like a week and a half, maybe. Yeah, Jonathan Vandervoo, that's his last name, lives a carefree life in a house made of Legos, spending his days building sculptures and his nights getting drunk with his only friend, an alcoholic sumo wrestler. Did Dan Fox write it? I've never read anything by Dan Fox. I would like to. He's got a huge cult following. This was written by Carlton Mellick III, and if you look at his picture, he looks very classy. Looks kind of like me if I shaved like my beard down the front. But basically, what I'm reading here is Jonathan lives in a house made of Legos, hangs out with an alcoholic sumo wrestler named Shoji, and then he meets Lichi, who is apparently the devil's daughter. He must do the right thing, marry her, or the demonic family is going to rip his heart out through his ribcage and force him to endure the worst torture hell has to offer, blah, blah, blah. And then Jonathan also has a conservative Christian family, and they learn that he's going to marry the spawn of Satan. So there you go. Sounds like wholesome family entertainment. And like I said, easy reading. I'll probably finish it within a week and a half. Probably quicker than I would read any type of Dan Fox novels, because I heard that he's not the best writer in the world, but he got a cult following. Let's see here. What's this one? I think with that color... I don't know if that's going to be the caramel corn moldy cheese, or if that's going to be the peach or barf one. I wanted to barf. So I can't tell. He's better known for his westerns. See, I don't know if this is this pink or yellow? See, the problem with me doing this is I'm also colorblind. Is that pink or yellow?
This is like a yellow, like a peach color.
Oh, peach colored? Okay, so that'd probably be either peach or barf. This was a dumb idea. But the gunfighter is supposed to be wonderful. As long as the gunfighter is not turned into a black guy, according to the author, because that changes everything. Oh, God. I gotta make that. We're all talking about Willie. You know who Willie is. I still gotta make that video on him. Holy shit. So, which I plan on doing. I just don't like talking about him because then I gotta think about him, and then thinking about him makes me picture him, and then that puts a bad taste in my mouth, worse than the spoiled milk jelly bean. So I guess this is either peach or barf. Thank God it's peach. Thank God it's peach. Thank God it's peach. So, what else? Here's one thing that we can think of. And no offense to you, Nabi. Very bad connection again. Our stupid charger. No offense to Nabi. We're thinking we can't party on a New Year's Eve, and we're just sitting here watching me eat jelly beans. So is he. So see, we're not alone and not having a life. So thank you, Nabi, for your support and not leaving the house. So
It's super cold here. It's only like...
oh, it's fucking freezing. It was like
4.
it was like 3 below zero when I checked earlier today.
It's like 4 below.
And I bet I got fucking jelly beans stuck in my teeth. It was like 4 below zero earlier. And that was when the sun was out and the wind wasn't blowing. I nearly froze to death the other day. I've already had my New Year's Eve like 5 hours ago. That's right. Let's just say he's not near us. So he's in a different time frame. Not time frame. Time zone. And got to get that snowblower going. The snowblower was fun. Yeah, 4 below here. Fuck that. And it's not even January yet. I can't wait till I walk to work and like my beard
gets
frosty, and that's why I haven't shaved in like fucking
your nose, like
2 months because we had fireworks and shit. See, I'm not a big firework guy. We haven't heard any fireworks yet, but we still got. What time is it?
It's only like 10:54.
10:54. We still got an hour. I'm waiting for all like the firework, you know, the Facebook post, Happy New Year, and we still gotta wait a whole fucking hour. I thought ISIS had come for me. Whoosh over your head. Fireworks, explosions, ISIS, bad people.
Oh.
There you go.
Oh, gotcha.
The desert people. That's all you gotta know. The bad people. Okay, thanks, Obama. Let's see here. What do we got? Green. It was 5 minutes for me till 2018. Okay, so horror game. Okay, so horror gamer is obviously time zone ahead of us. Let's see, what do we got here? So this is either the juicy pear or the booger one again. And you said I had to keep going until I ate the booger?
It's up to you. I don't care. Your party.
Yeah. Woohoo.
Don't eat boogers if you want to.
That's not a booger.
What's it?
I don't know. That's the fucking problem doing this colorblind. Oh. That was moldy cheese again.
It was moldy cheese.
Ugh. That was moldy cheese again. It was fucking green.
Are you sure not everything is just tasting like moldy cheese?
I don't know. I don't know what a booger tastes like. I haven't had a booger since I was like 5 years old. But I'm assuming boogers don't really have a flavor.
You just ate one last week.
Ugh. That was fucking nasty. Oh. This was a dumbass idea. What else have we watched? We're watching Hemlock Grove, which we've kind of lost a little bit of interest in. I want to keep going because I like the Shelley character, like the big Frankenstein, Jason Voorhees, mongoloid faced character. I don't care about the. And I'm back. I don't fucking know. For some reason, it said I had a bad connection, and I lost my connection. No, I'm back. Don't worry. And well, with YouTube Live, I guess if you have a bad connection, it allows you to start up where I last start off with. So, but what was this? Oh, I don't care about the gypsy guy, and who turns into the werewolf. I don't care too much about Bill Skarsgård as the vampire anymore. Famke Jensen is still nice to look at, but she's not doing anything for me anymore. Especially with her weird, like, cut in half, sewn back together tongue.
Yeah, that's weird.
That's really weird. I don't. Talking of mongoloids, that apparently he wasn't a fan of Rose. Nabi was not a fan of Rose, the Asian girl in The Last Jedi.
Oh, really?
I
liked her.
She didn't do anything special for me. She was okay. I guess we needed like a love interest for Finn. I don't think they're gonna be.
She's not gonna be in any of the other ones, is she? She's just in that one, is what I heard her.
Oh, I have no idea. Last time we saw her, she was knocked out, and he was covering her up with a blankie. Oh, I don't know. I think they needed Finn to have someone to work with since they separated him.
Yeah.
I like the first sister who died with the bomb. She was hot. Yes, she was very hot, and she was a cool character. And then what did they do? They killed her off. Mm-hmm. Which it was still a very cool scene in the very beginning. I think her. Oh, jeez. He thinks her name was Hiroshima. That's why I love Nabi.
Oh boy.
Anyone who thinks I'm an asshole, I look less of an asshole next to him by comparison. That's why I love when he participates in these live streams. All right, this looks yellow or I don't know. What is this? Is that yellow or orange? Yeah, I'm fucking colorblind, so that's another reason.
It's like a yellow.
Did I do this one already? Her sister in Nagasaki ate too many pies. Oh, gross. Because if this is the buttered popcorn... Did I do the buttered popcorn one yet? Buttered popcorn was also moldy cheese, right?
It's either juicy pear or
No,
buttered,
that's green.
It's tutti frutti or stinky sucks.
No, because this isn't...
Oh, no, I'm looking at the wrong thing. I'm sorry. I was looking at the color here.
Yeah. What is that one? I'm not doing it again if it's fucking that moldy cheese. I'll just open up another bag.
It could very well be moldy cheese.
Fuck it. We'll do it something else. I ain't doing that again. What's the other flavors?
Right.
Oh, here's a weird one. There's like this. Oh. How much rounder do you think Rey's head needs to be before the Empire tries to build a Death Star on it? I actually think Rey's kind of cute. The problem is, the reason why she looks like she's got a big forehead is because they have her fucking hair pulled back a lot. If they had her hair down, like at the end of the movie, she'd look great. She's not like hot, but she's like good in a cute...
Can I spin it?
You could spin it. Fine, you know what? You spin it, and if it lands on a color here, whatever it lands on, I'll eat it. But you gotta do a good spin, like all the way. What color? Or what is it?
It's like a orange one that has red speckles on it. So it's either strawberry, banana smoothie, or dead fish.
Ah. So which one of these? Well, this is probably the same one, right?
Looks like that one.
This one?
Yeah.
So which one is this one? The dead fish?
Strawberry, banana smoothie, or dead fish.
If she gets decapitated, that BB robot thing can take her place. Well, if you're making fun of her forehead, she's more of like an R2-D2 thing because it's bigger and more round at the top.
Not like Tyra Banks.
Oh God, she ain't like Tyra Banks with like a 10 head. Like instead of like the 4 head, you got the 5 head, which is like Christina Ricci.
Oh, Christina Ricci is clearly a 2-hander head.
Yeah, but see the thing is though, Christina Ricci.
She's like a 20
Christina
head.
Ricci knows better though because she knows to put she knows to put the bangs in front of the 5 head. Tyra Banks is like forehead like all the way back. Like, you know, she's got a weave on, but she can't like get it properly set on her head, so it's like, all right. So this is either what?
Strawberry banana smoothie or dead fish. Dead fish.
That tasted like cheese. That tasted like cheese. That was fucking nasty as shit.
Do you think Kenny Baker's skeleton was inside R2-D2 for the first half of the movie? I hope so. Well, he's a midget, so he probably can't take up that much space. And I never understood, why did they really need a dwarf inside R2-D2? Can't they just have him like on a remote control, like they have for BB-8? And then just have like a remote control like for the top that spun around and did the beeps. Everything else was well, they had C-3PO in it. He was somebody in a suit, and Jabba was somebody in a suit. But still, why did they need to have an actual person inside R2-D2? And Kenny Baker had this huge following. What did he do? Why was Kenny Baker so fucking popular and everyone was so sad when why were like all these Star Wars fans so sad when Kenny Baker died? He was in a robot who did nothing. He spun the head around. You know he didn't make the fucker move. There's no way he made the thing move. He maybe like move forward. He maybe like turn the head a little bit. It's not like if Luke Skywalker died or Carrie Fisher died. Someone important. Even if Warwick Davis died, he's granted he's in like a teddy bear suit, but at least he was able to move around. He did something. Everyone was so sad when Kenny Baker died. Who cared? And then Carrie Fisher died, and everyone forgot about Kenny, which is fine. That's a lot better. I don't know. I know Nobby's a drinker, horror gamer. I don't know if you are, but this is Aquavit. It's a Swedish whiskey, which is whiskey, bourbon. It doesn't matter. It's better than what the fucking shit I've been eating right now. Oh, that was fucking gross. What else? Yeah, I've just been hanging out. That Poe Solo dude is a wuss too. Poe Solo. Oh, you mean the guy who the pilot? He was kind of a bitch in this episode. I liked how movie. I liked how Carrie Fisher, Poe the pilot dude. I liked how Carrie Fisher didn't put up with his shit. He tried to be the hotshot guy in the very beginning. Killed everybody. Killed the girl you liked. Caused her death, and then he got demoted. I like how she knew he fucked up, and she didn't care that he in the end got a victory, but it cost the lives of thousands. And one thing I didn't like about him, like in the very beginning, they had it seem like he was like a Chris Pratt type character, and I gotta be the lovable asshole, and I'm doing like a Verizon "Can you hear me now" joke, talking to whoever the fucking bad guy in charge was. So I liked Poe in the previous one, The Force Awakens. Here, he did nothing but try to be Chris Pratt. If you want someone to be Chris Pratt, just hire Chris Pratt. What else? My wife and I, our next review is going to be Not Another Teen Movie, which was a fun gross out comedy. And then I have, where is it? I don't know where I borrowed this. I got to go back to work Tuesday. Laura Dern went full Thumbelina. Laura Dern aged horribly. Laura Dern used to be hot. She used to be so pretty. Laura Dern was in Jurassic Park. Laura Dern was in Perfect World with Clint Eastwood. Laura Dern was in, even with her weird dyed hair. Laura Dern was in Wild at Heart, with that creepy, I was gonna say William Forsythe, Willem Dafoe. She was pretty then. Man, she looked like something out of Jim Henson's Creature Shop in this new Star Wars movie. I'm like, I don't know who aged worse, her or Carrie Fisher. And next she'll be getting a septum piercing and a vegan tattoo. I don't know, man. I don't know, like I said, I don't know who aged worse, her or Carrie Fisher. At least Carrie Fisher could have blamed the drugs and the alcohol. Carrie Fisher looked like she belonged in like the Mos Eisley scene in the original Star Wars, you know, the bar. Um, she used to be so pretty, and then she just kind of the girl in the new Star Wars movie with the purple hair. She was the pretty blonde in Jurassic Park.
Oh.
Yeah, she doesn't even recognize her. Granted, it's been like 22 years, but that would look like a rough 22 years. Didn't care for her at all. Oh, I don't want to do this anymore. I think there's still some colors that I haven't had, though.
Want me to spin them?
Sure. We still got an hour to go until New Year's. If her boobs were still the same, would you have a go on her? Well, I've never seen Laura Dern naked. Oh, wait, no, I have. I saw it in Wild at Heart. But then again, she was nearly being raped by Willem Dafoe in Wild at Heart, so I don't remember enjoying seeing her boobs if I did see it. Because, see, the thing is, you still got to look at her face. So I'm going to say no, because she could have the body of, like, Kate Winslet. I love Kate Winslet's body. But if she's got the face of Hoggle from Labyrinth, not going to do it. All right, what'd you land on? What color?
It's like a rainbowed one. It's
Oh.
Tutti Frutti or Stinky Socks.
No, I'm not doing that one, because I can't tell if that's this one or if that's the fucking moldy cheese again. I'm not doing that. Just tell me, I either got a green, I got a chocolate, I got a black one, or I got a blue one. So that's either the toothpaste, blueberry,
Or dog food.
the dog food pudding, or the long clippings lime.
Do the black.
God damn it. You did that because you know I already had dog food. Connection. Fucking. That's because I'm on my shitty phone. So, who knows. Anyways, okay. Chocolate pudding or dog food?
I don't want to do this anymore. Oh my god.
This was dumb. Would either of you guys do this stupid thing? Oh my god. Nobby, you know, where you're from, I've heard your food is either really, really good or really, really bad. Would you be dumb enough to try this? Oh, I don't know if I can fucking do this anymore, man. Let's see, wasn't Chewbacca supposed to be a girl Wookiee, and the in-joke was that Han Solo was fucking her, but in this one they called Chewie him, and they assume his gender, and he's a... Nope, not eating that shit. Yeah.
Are you all done?
I don't know.
You just finish the ones that you have on up there.
Okay, that's fine, because it's either long clippings or fucking toothpaste. Was there one that I hadn't tried yet? Chewbacca as a tranny? No, because they do have girl Wookiees, because I watched that stupid-ass Star Wars holiday special, and he's got a wife, and he's got, like, a grumpy old father, and he's got, like, a little retarded son named Lumpy. That was one of the worst reviews I've read. This was fucking dumb. Oh, this was nasty. Anything else that I haven't done?
I'm looking.
I'll try...
I think you tried them all.
I'll do the toothpaste or blueberry one.
Okay.
Fucking toothpaste.
How many toothpaste are there?
Oh, no, man. There's lots of fucking blue ones in here. I haven't had a blueberry one yet. I'm not trying to get the chocolate pudding one. Was there a pink one? What's the pink one?
There's not a pink one.
Oh, I'm fucking colorblind again.
There's a peach or a barf.
I haven't done that one yet.
I thought you did.
Oh, the Tutti Frutti or the Sweat Socks. I did that one. Look at all these colors. You can see, like I said, I'm colorblind, so I can't fucking read these. I did yellow, right?
You did? Yep.
Yeah.
That was a moldy cheese.
Our garbage is going to be full of these fucking things. Oh. Like my friend said, it's jelly beans, Russian roulette. I wish I was doing real Russian roulette right now. I'll try this. So what are your top films of 2017? Well, let's see here. Probably nothing you liked, Nabi. Off the top of my head, and I could be wrong, so maybe I could cheat like somebody we know and say films I watched in 2017. Loved Logan. Logan, you really liked Logan. Loved Logan. I loved how it was a more adult X-Men movie. It was an X-Men movie without having to be an X-Men movie. It was more like a road trip movie. Kind of, it did have a little bit of a Western feel to it. It was very good, being more adult with the gore and the language and stuff like that. But they didn't, they didn't use it just for the sake of using it. It, I know your feelings on it, because when you were watching it, you were telling me how much you pretty much hated most of it. Cult of Chucky, that, like I said earlier, that was a lot of fun. That was a big surprise on how much I loved. Well, if not loved, I really liked Cult of Chucky, and I'm looking for it. I don't know if I have it here. I can't. Oh, was this 2017? Can't read the date. Not because of my alcohol consumption, because I'm fucking blind. It's 2016, but I'm going to cheat. Split with James McAvoy. I'm going to review it later, but really, really liked it. What else did I see in 2017? Was Guardians of the Galaxy 2 this year? Not sure, but that one was a lot of fun. Yeah, fuck this. I'm done with this jelly bean shit. Bad idea. Fuck that. Ugh. Star Wars Last Jedi. I didn't see a lot of 2017 movies, so I really don't know. But I really liked. Well, if you count documentaries, I just finished tonight. I was watching something called Hired Gun, which was a documentary on the different, like, guitarists and drummers and this and that had worked for, like, Alice Cooper and Billy Joel and Ozzy Osbourne and stuff like that. And like I was saying earlier in the beginning of this video, Billy Joel's such a fucking asshole. Like, I'm not a big fan of his music. Like, some of it's fun. Like, Uptown Girl's fun and other things. But, man, he's such a fucking asshole. I don't know how somebody would like working with him. But it was a good documentary. I really liked it. But anything else in 2017? I have no fucking clue. So I'm going to say the best film I've seen this year, probably Logan. I'm a huge Hugh Jackman fan. I do want to see his. What's that Hugh Jackman movie about the?
Oh, the
Barnum and Bailey thing. Greatest Showman.
Yeah.
That looks good. I want to see it because of like learning about how the freaks, like in the Freak Show, got started.
Are you sure they might have?
I know they might have Lobster Boy and his flippers and stuff like that, but I've gotten better since watching. Well, not American Horror Story, but I watched the movie Freaks, from 1932, and that ended up being really, really good. I think this is still charging. I don't know. Fuck my phone. I just want to see it. I've never seen a Zac Efron in anything, so it's not like I can be like, ooh, Zac Efron's in this movie. It's gonna suck. Mm-hmm. I know him from being in High School Musical. No, and I saw him in Neighbors, which sucked, but that's because I don't like Seth Rogen. Seth Rogen's horrible. Mm-hmm. Well, no, he's not horrible. Seth Rogen just needs to play someone that's not Seth Rogen. He needs to play someone who's not the fat stoner. I mean, it's like Jack Black. Jack Black can be funny when he's not trying to be, I'm Jack Black, I'm in my mid-40s, and I'm still trying to be a rocker and hang out with the kids, Then he's annoying. I just want to punch him in his fat face. But when he's like in King Kong, he's fine. Mm-hmm. Or when he like dumbs it down a little bit. Like, it might be the dumbest fucking movie in this year, but I kind of want to see Jumanji.
Yeah.
With The Rock and Kevin James. and Jack Black, and then whoever that redhead chick is. The redheaded chick was in the Guardians of the Galaxy movie. If you've seen the Guardians of the Galaxy movie, she plays the robot chick. So this is my first time seeing her like out of makeup, and I'm like, she looks good when she's not a robot. Jay's here. Jack Black is as funny as menstrual blood. Well, not true, because menstrual blood is never funny. That's JVTV. Jay, my wife knows about you because because she works late, and usually your live streams are very late, and every time she walks in and she hears, and we're reconnected. I lost the feed again. So what I was saying is I was pretty much kissing Jay's ass, saying how much I like his channel. And Jay, my wife, does know about you because every time she comes in because he lives in Chicago, and that's about 60, 70 miles from me. So we're in the same time zone. Whenever she comes home from work between 10:30, 11 o'clock, and she hears, we'll just say like derogatory stuff, talking about transsexuals or homosexuals or anything involving dildos or this and that and blah, blah, blah. And she hears, Eric, what the hell are you listening to? Oh, I'm just listening to Jay. Oh, okay. Just turn it down so our daughter doesn't hear. So she knows about Jay. Cool. So three-way, me, you, and who? Not my wife, but... Well, he's just asking cool three-way. Now, see, my wife does have low standards. She married me. Hey, y'all, I'm back. Had to take the puppy out. Horror gamer, you didn't miss much. I pretty much thrown out. Jay, I'm not going to do it. But what I was doing was eating these fucking nasty-ass jelly beans. That's either like peach flavor or barf flavor. And I've been hacking up in my... garbage the whole fucking night because it's disgusting. So you can go ahead and rewatch this later. But what was I talking about? I don't fucking
about Jay's show.
Do it. Fine. Fuck you, Jay.
Did you eat it out of the garbage?
They're in the bags.
Oh.
Fine. Fuck you, Jay. Because I'll do this because since you threatened to hit a Corey Feldman fan over the head with a beer bottle for me, I'll do it for you. Well, I'm not doing the coconut or spill. Well, okay. Jay, you pick a color. White. Black. Racism. Which one are you going to pick? Yellow. It's all racial colors. Or, well, we'll throw Donald Trump in there. Orange. Yeah, I see you fucking knew it. Jay picks the color. I'll eat one. And look, I got a fucking bad connection again. Okay, I'm just going to unplug this. Yeah. I think the bad connection is just because it's in my, I don't know if it's because it's in the charger or if it's just in the, bookshelf. Yes, I can't fucking talk. I've had a lot of whiskey. See? Classy. Yellow like Chinese people. What is yellow again?
Is it salad yellow?
Is it solid yellow? That sounds disgusting.
Is there any speckles on it?
There's one speckle.
Oh.
So it's like a Chinese person with a freckle on it.
It's either buttered popcorn.
Oh no.
Or rotten egg. Or caramel corn or moldy cheese. Your favorite.
Fuck you, Jay. See, this is what I get. You were talking about in your last video, solid yellow. See, you were talking about in your last video, hey, thank you for, all my new subscribers, this and that. And then I said, I'm sharing Jay's videos on Twitter. And he's like, oh, thank you for that. And so how does Jay repay me? He makes me eat this Chinese color jelly bean. All right.
Which one was it?
Moldy cheese.
Moldy cheese.
Moldy cheese. Oh, moldy cheese.
Moldy cheese from when?
Oh, that's fucking nasty. Oh, that was fucking nasty. All right. That's it. I did one for you. So, these are going in the garbage. Fuck you. I did way too much. Like I said, when this is over, go ahead and rewatch. a little bit. Ugh. And you'll see my reaction. I don't. So it truly tastes of Chinese people then. I don't know. I like Chinese food, but then again, that's covered up in like soy sauce and all the MSG and deliciousness. Oh, fuck you, Jay. That was gross. Oh. So how did you spend your New Year's Eve, Eric? Oh, I ate fucking nasty ass jelly beans because my friends told me to. It'd be a good idea. Fuck. I don't know if it's the whiskey, but I can't feel my gums right now. I think it's the jelly beans.
Or it's the 3 toothpaste ones you ate.
No, I ate the 3 toothpaste jelly beans, so my teeth are fine. It's my gums I can't feel. No, I can't. They're numb.
Probably all that moldy cheese.
No, it's not the moldy cheese jelly beans. I think it's the whiskey. Because, your sister said you're supposed to sip it, right?
Yeah, and you've been
Well,
drinking.
this was half full, so I've had about maybe half of that in an hour and 16 minutes mixed with beer. I don't know if it's the whiskey or the... If it's the whiskey or the jelly beans.
Is there a quote for bourbon and beer? Like there's wine before, what is it, wine before...
At least you aren't sticking firecrackers up your asshole like someone we know did 2 years ago. Who the fuck stuck firecrackers up their asshole 2 years ago? No, you can say Willie's name.
Oh.
No, Willie sticks stuff... Oh, Chad's watching. Eric, don't deny you do miss me. Sam. Chad used to work with me at where I work with.
Oh.
Oh, I can't feel my gums. No, the only person I've ever seen stick firecrackers up their ass was Steve-O.
Why would they do that?
Because they're retarded. Why else would they do that? It's Steve-O from like the Jackass movies. Danny's Sam. Sam did that? I must have missed that video. Is that moonshine? What did I walk into? Well, first off,
Bourbon.
this is not moonshine, Jay. This is Aquavit.
Aquavit.
Aquavit?
Aquavit.
Aquavit.
Swedish bourbon.
Swedish. That's why I have my wife back there, because she can interpret. Aquavit is a Swedish bourbon because we did our Christmas with her family yesterday?
Yes.
Yesterday. Again, that's why I keep her here. And we did... Every year we do like a different country when it comes to Christmas. And my grandma put firecrackers up her ass. She was senile. She just wanted attention. That's why she did it. And you know what's funny? If someone not reading the comments, like they didn't see that Jay commented, they're going to think that my grandma did that. Danny stuck his balls in hot sauce last year. Danny's insane. But what I was saying is this is a...
God.
I know. I hang out with a lot of cool people, don't I?
That hurts me and I'm a girl.
I know. This is a Swedish bourbon, Swedish whiskey, whatever. The tribe out here is going home with fireworks. Hopefully no firecrackers up the ass. Well, Chad, you don't know. It depends on where the night takes you. You are an hour or two behind me, so you never know. What you walked into, Chad, was I'm drinking a lot of whiskey.
Bourbon.
I'm having whiskey, bourbon, it doesn't matter. Drinking a lot of beer. I'm not going to do it for you. I have a bag with just one fucking jelly bean in it.
That's a bonus one.
Yeah, fuck that. I was eating a bunch of horrible flavored mystery jelly beans. Either it tastes good or it tastes bad. I've had nothing but the bad ones so far, like spoiled milk and moldy cheese and all that shit. Rotten egg. The best one was the fucking toothpaste.
Or the grass.
Or the long clippings. Not worth it. Dumbest idea I've ever come up with. But that's, because I don't do anything and I haven't done a live stream in a long time. But that was fucking nasty. You dummy. Yeah, well, you've called me worse, 2 hours behind, you dummy. Well, I had these from, I'll say his first name. Don't say his last name, but Steve gave me these. So, he didn't know that they were the nasty flavored. He gave me these because he thought I liked jelly beans, and I've had
I'm
them.
sure he knew they were the nasty ones.
He might have.
Doesn't it say on the side of the can?
Yeah, I guess so, but I don't know. They're fucking nasty. And when I go to work on Tuesday, I'm gonna punch him in his face. This was the worst idea in the world. Your subs have picked up. I'm cool. I'll be out there end of April, and I'm coming to bug you. Awesome. I'll be glad to see you. I'll be twice as mean to you when you come visit. Yeah, Jay, my subs have picked up. I'm at like 230 now. I think a lot of it has to do with the Corey Feldman shit I've been putting out. I'm so sick and tired of talking about that freak. Good, I expect nothing less. Corey Feldman. Hey, what happened to him, man? Michael Jackson happened to him. Lots of things happened to him.
And it's sad if certain things truly did happen to him.
No, he got molested. I don't.
Which is
Ugh, he's a douche. Yes, he is. He got molested.
Which is very sad.
Everyone knows he got molested, but the fact is he's mentally not there.
No.
Has he always looked like MJ? He's
Yeah,
always
he's in
been.
Goonies.
He was looking like Michael Jackson's like mid-90s, I think.
Around the burbs.
Not around the Burbs, like
He
after.
started to-
No, the Burbs was the 80s. Like Dream a Little Dream, which I think was the 90s. It doesn't fucking matter. When he's in the height of his like the two Corey movies, he started dressing like Michael Jackson and acting like Michael Jackson. But Chad's new to this. I've been blocked by him on Twitter because I questioned his fundraising. No way did anyone molest Feldman. He wasn't even cute as a kid. Well, here's the thing. Did they really care what he looked like? You know what? Maybe they had him pay. Maybe they paid him quiet money. It doesn't matter. But yeah, it was blocked by Feldman, harassed by a lot of his followers. It's a long story, boring, funny story at times.
Be careful with that stuff.
Oh yeah. Well, I don't have that much left. Zerny only goes for the sexy kids. No, I've seen pictures of the kids Zerny went off. I just got the gist of some posts and stuff. Yeah, it's nothing important. Like Corey Feldman, nothing important. But yes, Jay, I can't get this thing screwed on. It doesn't matter. That's where the majority of my subs came through. It's been interesting to say the least. And now all the girls that used to work for him, I managed to get blocked by Ford Service on Twitter. Yeah, you've told me some stories about you dealing with like car services and stuff like that on over the phone, so I could imagine that. Him and his angel horse. Well, Jay, apparently his angel whores, as you've called it, are now coming forward with like allegations against Corey, like with sexual abuse and drug abuse and mental anguish and this and that. So I think he's pretty much fucked, which is pretty funny considering he's been begging all these celebrities for money and he's using guilt trips and this and that for his fundraiser that failed because Feldman, he's a failure. He hasn't had a hit since, what did I say, 1990, which was the last was like the first Ninja Turtles movie. And he wasn't even in that. He did the fucking voice of a turtle. So that doesn't count. Yeah, Jay, that's where my subs have been coming from. Maybe he's going to make the Atari box with the donation. Nabi, I think you're the only one who still plays Atari. I remember when I had like a Game Boy Advance thing that you could put on the bottom of your GameCube so you could play like the Game Boy Advance games on the GameCube. And you kept telling me, I need to buy this Atari game. Like, it had, like, the best 50 games of Atari. I don't think Atari had, like, 10 good games. And you had... Yeah, because you were talking about, like, Keystone Capers and this and that. And I played that, and...
Compared to games nowadays, sure, it's boring, but...
I'll have to look... Atari box scam. I'll have to look for that. But, you were telling me about all these... Anyways, gotta get back to my other buddy. Saw you were live and wanted to say Happy New Year's. Miss you, buddy. Not really. Fuck you, Chad. See you in a couple months. Be safe out there. Be smart. Don't be like me. But you were saying how these Atari games are fun, and I put that in and I played, and I'm like, other than Pitfall, these games are fucking stupid.
Well,
They do not. Well, and I'm not talking about like the graphics because I knew what to expect with the graphics. Like I still play Nintendo on our emulator, and those graphics aren't the best. But you were saying like this game is fun and that game is fun, and other than Pitfall, it was horrible. Pac-Man I have on the GameCube, and I can play that whenever I want. But Pac-Man's still fun. Oh, okay. Yeah, I think my connection is getting fucked up again because they're repeating the comments. But Pac-Man's always going to be fun. Miss Pac-Man is the same game. Just she got a bow on her head. And it's a little bit easier.
I thought
Atari was not my go-to as a kid. Nintendo baby. Pac-Man on the Atari was... I still play regular Nintendo. Me and my wife, we have an emulator on our computer. Yeah, so which is all the Nintendo games and all the Super Nintendo games. And it's funny, you don't realize until you get all the Nintendo games how many shitty ones there are. But there are some great ones. Like first 3 Super Mario Brothers are great. Contra. I was such a huge Contra. Nabi. I keep telling you, you got to play Maniac Mansion. That was a fun, like, 50s sci-fi movie type game. I was addicted to RC Pro-Am. That was a fun racing game. You've been playing, like, we have a Super Nintendo emulator on our computer, too. And you've been addicted to the Donkey Kong Country games. Mm-hmm. First Legend of Zelda I loved. I love the first Legend of Zelda. That game was so much fun.
I don't like to read.
Adventure Islands are good. No, the first Legend of Zelda, you don't really have to read. That's not a reading role playing game. It's not until you get to the Super Nintendo one where you have to read a lot. But I loved playing the first. Yeah, fuck this. This is going in the garbage again for the last time. Love the first Super Nintendo. See, now I'm slurring. I loved the first Zelda game. Mike Tyson Punch-Out. That was fun too. Love the first Zelda Nintendo game. And then you get to Zelda 2 Adventure of Link. And it's like this weird side-scrolling, like RPG, which is fine. But it was just so god-awful. It's like when you played Castlevania 1. And then you put in Simon's Quest, the second one. And it was just, God. Oh shit, Maniac Mansion. Did they ever put it out again after the 80s? Yes, there was a sequel, computer only, called Maniac Mansion 2 Day of the Tentacle. And it sucked because the only character you could play was Bernard the nerd. No one liked Bernard. If you press A, B, and select at the same time, Mike Tyson bites his opponent's ear off. I want like current Mike Tyson, like tattooed face Mike Tyson, to be in like a reboot of Mike Tyson's Punch-Out. I never made it to Mike Tyson. I got to Super Macho Man at the end. Couldn't fucking beat him. I know there's a code to get to Mike Tyson. I tried it once and he just knocked my ass out. Does Mike Tyson? It's funny. It's funny seeing Mike Tyson now, and back when he was like in his boxing career, and he was so good.
Is his finishing move biting off somebody's ear in the game?
It should be. That should be his special move, biting off the ear and then spitting it at the crowd. But it's like you watch Mike Tyson back then in like the 80s and 90s, and he was just unstoppable. Mike Tyson rapes his opponent. That's in the director's cut of the game. Here's the thing. If you beat Ronda Rousey on UFC games, she cries and quits. Oh, man. I don't care what people say. I like to look at Ronda Rousey. I don't know if I like to watch her do anything. Because, like Jay says, basically, she gets her ass beat and she quits. But, what was I saying? Mike Tyson, he's beating up all these guys. And then now, instead of being known as like one of the best boxers ever, he's now known for the Hangover movies and Mike Tyson's what the name is that cartoon he's got on Cartoon Network? Mike Tyson Mysteries or some shit like that.
What?
Yeah, you never heard of that?
No.
It's a cartoon, and Mike Tyson does the voice of his character. He plays himself, and a little girl and the ghost of some British dude travel the country and solve mysteries. Oh, and there's like an animal, like either a goat or a bird or something or a dog that's voiced by Norm Macdonald. And they go around the country trying to solve mysteries. And it sounds both awesome and horrible at the same time. So it's funny and sad how Mike Tyson, he was known for the best boxer in the world. Now he's more known for those shitty hangover movies in this cartoon that I really want to see. How much longer do I got till New Year's?
It's 11:37.
Jesus Christ.
You can turn on Unsolved Mysteries.
No, you can watch Unsolved Mysteries. I don't care. I don't have that much left. Mike Tyson's Mysteries. That's.
Is it like a Columbo type thing?
Well, it's a cartoon, but I've seen clips of it online. Okay, I can feel my gums again.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, that is good. Fuck those jelly beans, man. And it's like it's on Adult Swim, which with Adult Swim is very hit or miss. But I haven't watched Comedy Central cartoons in like a long time because it's either something cool like Mike Tyson Mysteries or something shitty like on my NES clone. The last Mario game is called Pipe Mario, and he's shaped like a dildo with balls for feet. That's definitely that's called a hack. On my NES emulator, I have a game which is a really popular Nintendo game called River City Ransom, and there's a hack on it that's also called like River City Pussies, and it's really weird. So I think the basic plot of River City Ransom is it's like Double Dragon. Your girlfriend's kidnapped, taken away. You got to fight through the city to get her back, and you use like trash cans and pipes and stuff like that. But when you pick up the lead pipes, it's a dildo, and the names are vulgar like dickhead and fuck face and stuff like that. I want to play it. I haven't played the original River City Ransom in a long time. Oh, that seems like a lot of fun. And then Super Nintendo. I tried the Super Nintendo. Rachel's been like I said, addicted to the Donkey Kong Country games, and she was playing it so much that we have a shitty controller. She kind of broke the direction pad, so everything's stuck going to the right. But I was playing that lately, and I was playing a lot of Chrono Trigger, which was a lot of fun. Some Death of Superman game, which was really fun. I never really liked the Donkey Kong Country games. I don't know what it was. I don't know if it was the graphics or...
I'm on Diddy Kong now.
Oh, you're playing the second one, Diddy Kong's Quest. I still think Super Nintendo is my favorite console. Anyways, pour alcohol down the pad. Seriously, just a few drops. It'll work again. Like rubbing alcohol? Like, it's... Remember the power pad for any... Oh, God. No, see... I loved the power pad. Because you could cheat. And, you put the power pad on the ground, and you can, instead of running, you actually just, use your hands and tap like that. But I was a fat kid. I'm still a fat guy. We didn't do the exercise ones very often. But, not a lot of those accessories for Nintendo worked, did they? Like, the power pad was probably the best one. The zapper gun. That was the power pad was like this giant floor mat. It's kind of like the keyboard in Big. You step on it. Yeah, rubbing alcohol. Not any spirit will do. Whiskey, vodka, aftershave. And you rolled it out and you hooked it up to the Nintendo, and there were like buttons that you stepped on.
Oh, like Dance Revolution.
Kind of like Dance Revolution, but it was like a track and field game, and you would run like on the power pad, and they would make your guys run, and you jump the hurdles and stuff like that.
Oh, that would have been fun.
It would have been fun, but like I said, I was a fat kid, so probably wouldn't have been that much fun for me. But all the accessories sucked, other than the power pad. Power pad was probably the only one that worked. The zapper gun was horrible.
I was just going to say, did the gun ever work?
No, the gun was horrible.
What about that glove?
Oh, the power glove was even worse. But like the zapper gun, like playing Duck Hunt, it would never trigger on those fucking ducks. Never ever. And then that fucking dog would like pop up out of the back of the grass and fucking laugh at you, and then you would waste all your ammunition trying to shoot the fucking dog, and then when the ducks fly out, you can't fucking shoot them.
We never had a Nintendo. We had an Atari until I was about I think I was in like 8th grade or a freshman in high school, and then my dad won the 1,000 customer at Media Play.
That's
And
funny.
so we went at like a $500 gift shopping spree.
Yeah.
So we went home with the Sega.
I got Mel B's workout on the Wii, but I don't use a Wii Fit mat with it. I just whack off into a tissue for exercise. Well, I don't know why you would whack off to Mel B. Because I think Mel B is Scary Spice, isn't she? And last time I've ever seen Mel B, she's never been pretty. Now, she's not like Sporty Spice, who looks like a dude.
Mel B's pretty. She was hosting one of those, like, The Voice or...
I know she's on one of those
like The Voice.
American Idol ripoff shows. Like America's Got Talent, I think that's what it is. Yeah. And she was the one that Eddie Murphy knocked up. Or she claimed Eddie Murphy knocked her up. And then, of course, Eddie Murphy denies everything. So she's like, fuck you, take a paternity test. And then he was found out that he was... Baby Spice is the one to whack off to. Yes, I was a big visual fan of Baby Spice and then followed by Ginger Spice.
I thought Posh was pretty.
Posh was pretty, but she didn't... Of course, she's called Posh, so she's too much of a snob. And that's
I don't know what that means.
Posh means, like, you know, prim, proper, elegant. She was too much of a fucking snob. But it was definitely Baby Spice the blonde, followed by Ginger the redhead. But, no, Mel B, Scary Spice was...
I just thought Ginger was too much.
Ginger was too much? What do you mean too much?
I don't know. Like, she...
I think she was definitely the front woman.
Yeah. I don't know. I just think that she...
Corey Haim wanted to fuck Posh Spice back in the... Everyone wanted to fuck Posh Spice back in the day. She overhyped herself? Why? Because she was the one that left the group and then she wanted to do it on her own and she realized...
she was the one that I always thought just tried to be as sexy as she could for more attention. I don't know.
Well, think of it this way.
I mean, I know they are all trying to portray it.
You got Baby Spice, who's the cute one. You got Ginger, who's the redhead one. So, of course, everyone's going to pick on her because she's a ginger. Posh Spice was the snobby one. Mel B was, you know, the scary one, hence her name. And then you had Sporty Spice, who looked like a dude because she had, like, the flat butt. She didn't have any boobs here. Now, that's not sporty. That's manly. You know, that's 12-year-old boy-y. But, anyway, Spice Girls. God, that takes me back to high school. I hated the Spice. I liked looking at them. I didn't hate their music, but what I hated about the Spice Girls is because I'm in high school, and every fucking girl in high school was just yelling out girl power and this and that, and I just wanted to shoot myself. It's kind of like now with all the...
I was never a huge fan of them. I liked, like, their first song because I thought it was catchy, but I never liked them enough to buy a CD or anything.
But see, it's like now how everything is girl power, which is fine, but it's all going, like, way too far, and it's all man-hating now, like with the SJWs and this and that. But, and the feminism. So, something fell. SJWs. Sporty Spice has become a lesbian now, I think. Baby Spice is now a disc jockey in a London radio station. She also has a cameo in a lame comedy recently. The spinner thing for a nasty jelly bean shit. So basically, a Spice Girl, SJW is like social justice warrior. They're the ones online that are saying men are bad. They're basically the ones behind Lifetime Movie Network. You know, saying men are bad. They're the ones that want equal rights, but instead of saying, hey, we should have equal rights, they're like, we're taking equal rights. All men are evil, this and that. They're the ones that give feminism a bad name. I'm all for women getting paid as much as men, this and that. They're the ones that make women look horrible. More than the sexist pig that we men are.
They make women look horrible?
Yeah, because they're the ones who want the equal rights. But they're coming off as, like, bitches, basically. Instead of, trying to be civil and this and that. They're like, put it this way, feminist, like an actual feminist who wants equal rights is kind of like Martin Luther King. SJWs are like Malcolm X. They're going to take it by any means necessary. and they end up looking like the assholes in the long run. But man, I hated the Spice Girls because they made all the girl. Every day in high school, I just walked up and down the aisles, and I would hear "girl power" this and "girl power" that. It was like that and Hanson.
Oh.
Yeah, fuck that Hanson. Who they looked like girls, so they could be their own Spice Girls. What else was big in the 90s? The boy bands like the Backstreet Boys, NSYNC,
98 Degrees,
98 Disease, or Degrees, right?
Mhm.
And it's funny how New Kids on the Block back in the day, they kept getting made fun of because, you know, the boy bands, this and that. And then in the 90s, it was nothing but fucking boy bands. And it's funny. Donnie Wahlberg is now a very successful actor, and he lives just, what, half hour away from us?
Yeah.
Yeah, the girl power was part of the new movement as a counterpoint to the new lads of things like Oasis and Blur. You liked Oasis, didn't you?
I liked a couple of their songs, yeah.
I don't mind Oasis. The only Blur song I know is song number 2. Oasis I don't mind as like a band, but when I hear like Liam Gallagher talk.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean, other than him mumbling, of course he mumbles, but how he thinks he's godlike and this and that, he's a dick. It was never really about feminine. It was all about getting drunk and Larry on a Saturday night in the pub. That's fine with me. But every time I saw like Liam Gallagher, I'm trying to think, Liam or Noel. Noel was the guitar player. He was the okay one. Liam was the front man. He was the one that you wanted to take his fucking Beatles shades off, and punch him in his face. You'd be like, you're not a god. You're an okay singer in a decent 90s band. You're nothing special. Like I remember, what was it on a True Request Live with
TRL.
Yeah, who was the host?
Carson Daly.
Shithead Daly. And he was, Carson asked him, "How do you feel like?" And he's like, "I feel godlike." Why? Because you're in a room of a bunch of teenagers screaming your name. I never liked Carson Daly. He seemed like a pompous asshole too. And because of TRL, that's what caused the downfall of MTV, I think, because it was more about like interviews and this and that, and it took away from the music. I think I didn't really get into music until MTV was kind of like on its decline, anyways. Like I'm always a movie guy. I was never into music until like my senior year. Oasis blatantly ripped off lots of other artists. I wouldn't know. I can think of maybe 2 Oasis songs, Wonderwall and Master Plan. I actually like the song Master Plan. It's a lot better than Wonderwall. But I don't know a lot of their music at all. Nothing special. I'm still, one of their hits is "I'd like to teach the world to sing, but with different lyrics." Yeah. So, what the fuck is this? I don't know what that is. Dried jelly bean? Fuck if I know. On my finger. Oh man, that was fucking jelly. That was a dumbass idea. We still got 2 bags of that shit over there. That's getting thrown in the fucking garbage. That was fucking nasty.
Why don't you re-gift it to your friend?
I ought to put it in his fucking lunch when he's not looking. Find the comparison videos on YouTube. It's fascinating. And it's nice to know now, on our Nintendo Wii, they took the YouTube app off of the Wii, but now that we got our smart TV, YouTube is back on the Wii, so I can watch all my stupid videos in high def. Oh, that's really starting to hurt.
They're talking about aliens and unsolved mysteries.
Talking about aliens and unsolved mysteries. The green men or the illegals?
The ones in the flying saucers.
The ones in the flying saucers. Like, is it Roswell?
No, like someone had a sighting of them.
See, here's the thing.
Kidnapped by them.
UFOs are real, but that's because UFO stands for unidentified flying object. Anything in the sky that you don't know what it is a UFO.
Yeah.
There's a big difference between UFOs and flying saucers. Like, Do I believe in aliens? I don't think we're like the only thing living in the galaxy, but I don't think there's like the almond eyes guys, fucking probing you. I was using the Wii for YouTube in the bedroom. Now I have to use a second Xbox 360. Well, yeah, I don't know why, and I don't know why the Wii took off the YouTube app. Maybe it's because the loading time was so fucking long. It sucked. But it's nice on our little smart TV. The loading time is perfect. I watch it with no lag. It's great. It's a Roku TV, so I got all these apps on it. I probably won't watch half of them. Rachel's watching the Roku app. That's just called the Roku channel that comes with it. They shut down their shop too. No more Nintendo store. Really? God, see, that's what I hated about Nintendo. See, what I hated about Nintendo, what Xbox was at least good with, and PlayStation is once they come out with a new system, they don't sell any of the other games. You can't play a Nintendo game on a Super Nintendo game. You can't play a Super Nintendo game on a Nintendo 64. But I guess like PlayStation 2, you could play PlayStation 1 games on it. Xbox 360, you can play Xbox games on. And you have to buy a 3DS or a Switch to access all that stuff again. That's stupid. It's stupid as a consumer, but it's smart as their business because they're making you buy something else. And it's just disappointing. I mean, we haven't bought a system past a GameCube. We got our Wii for free, and we only use it because our daughter likes to play like the Barbie game or the Disney Princess game. But we mainly used it for Netflix. But now that we got the smart TV, I probably won't use the Wii at all because we got the app on the TV. But yeah, that was always disappointing. I had a Nintendo, I had a Super Nintendo, I had the shitty Game Boy. Game Boy was actually fun though because I really liked Super Mario Land, and that's where they introduced Daisy. Because I like Daisy better than Princess Peach because Princess Peach is just a rich snobby bitch. Oh, that one tingled the nose hairs. But Game Boy was fun. I liked the Game Boy Donkey Kong game because you did more than just the 3 levels in Donkey Kong. Then we did the N64, and then we did the GameCube, and then I pretty much stopped. Like I said, we got the Wii free, which I never play. I never went past. I never got like a Game Boy Advance or any of that stuff. Let's see. Yeah, we only have the Wii because we got it for free, and we mainly use it for like the apps. We used it for YouTube and for Netflix, and now we probably won't use it at all. And we got what color? Ours is the black one, right?
Yeah.
So it's the black Wii, which you cannot play GameCube games on, which fucking sucks. I guess the original Wii you could, which is stupid as shit. Anyways, how much longer I got till midnight? Because I said I'd make it till midnight.
5 minutes.
5 minutes. 5 minutes and I can sign off. Good. I don't even know if I'm going to finish this. I stopped at the Nintendo DSi because of the bigger screen. We do have a DS. Our daughter plays the DS. She likes those games where you have to find like you're given like hidden objects. You're given 5 like hidden objects that you got to find in like the picture and stuff like that. So she enjoys playing the DS for that. Rachel played it for like
I played it for a long time.
you played it for a while and then you lost interest. Yeah, the DS is the same thing. Alright, I got 4 minutes left. I'm losing my connection, and the battery is almost dead on my phone. So, I'm going to probably make it... How much more? I got...
You got 4 minutes.
4 minutes. I'm going to try to make it 4 more minutes, and then I'm going to say, fuck this, and then probably go to bed. So...
Why don't you plug in your phone closer to the...
Because my cord's all the way over there, and I'm lazy. Even if I'm in a rolly chair, I don't feel like moving. So tonight was a total bust. I ate a shit ton of jelly beans that made me want to puke. I can fucking smell them in the fucking bag. Oh. Because you got the open jelly beans in the bag. I'm going to have to like spray air freshener in this fucking thing. Never again. That was a dumb idea. I thought it would be funny. I thought it would be fun.
It was for us.
No, it's funny for you guys because that was a dumbass idea. I'm glad I got pizza in the fridge that that will take the taste out of this mouth. Okay. Well, there's 2 people left watching. I will say, Nabi, thank you for participating. Rachel's over there. I'll tell her thanks for participating and adding to this. Jay, I don't know if you're still there. You probably left, but thank you for participating.
Horror movie.
Horror Gamer, thank you as well. Definitely, again, like I said, Horror Gamer is a new YouTuber that I said I'd give a shout out to. I think he's at 7 subscribers. He does Let's Plays. He did a Friday the 13th Let's Plays. He does he did an Ouija board story. Couple movie reviews. Like I said, he's just starting. Cool guy on Twitter. Me and him have buddied up like over the past month. So at least somebody watched this. I didn't suffer in vain. God, that was a dumb idea. Let me try to think. I think the worst one was probably the spoiled milk. I'm glad you enjoyed it with all your laughter over there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, see, she's still giggling. What a jerk. Oh, I regret that. Worst idea ever. Oh. So I think I'm going to finish this.
You got a minute.
I got a minute. Sweet. I got a minute left. I'm not going to finish this in a minute because I don't want to die. Because this stuff is very, very strong. And my lips, I can't feel my lips. I can't.
You can't feel your gums. You can't feel your lips.
I can still feel my gums, but I can't feel my lips now. Jesus Christ. It's like, when your lips get swollen and you get that, like, let's say you get punched in the mouth and they're like, they get swollen and they stick out like this and they're all purple. I can't feel them. I guess that's what I get for drinking this, like, instead of sipping it. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Your sister. I think it's 2018. Happy New Year, you bastards. Is it midnight yet?
Not here. Wait. Oh, now it is.
Now it is. Yay!
Happy New Year.
I can stop live streaming. Hooray! I still can't feel my lips, man. I can feel my gums. Happy New Year. Keep America strong. Watch independent horror films. Sippy sippy. Yeah, sippy sippy. I don't know. Sippy sippy. I've had enough sippy sippies.
No more sippy sippies for you.
Yeah, I've had enough sippy sippies. This will be in. Yeah. This was a good drink. This was way too much of a drink. When it makes your mouth numb, when it goes from making your gums numb to then making your lips numb.
That's why they always say give you whiskey if your kids are teething.
Yeah, that's right. If your kids are teething, give them whiskey because then they won't be able to feel a goddamn thing.
Well,
Like I can't feel right now.
Don't give them a whole bottle of it. You just put some on your finger and rub it on their gums.
Well, they might be thirsty. Put it in their bottle, and then that'll also help them sleep. Sometimes they can't sleep sleep through the night. So, I'm going to say, I can't feel my lips. I couldn't feel my gums. I almost threw up many times on screen.
Aquavit.
Ugh. Thank you all for watching. Like, subscribe, click the bell, whatever. Thank you for supporting my channel. Anyone who watches this after it's been live, I hope you enjoyed the tragedy that was this, train wreck of a video. Nabi, thank you for participating the most. Cheers, and never again will I eat those fucking jelly beans. Fuck my life. Happy New Year, I guess.